So it actually was quite the ordeal to get my hands on these markers. I kind of had to scavenge all over the place to get the complete set. It took me about 2 months to get all of them, and it was ridiculous. I had to order some from the Chameleon site. I had to order some from Amazon. There was even one that was supposed to come from Australia. Didn't arrive. They sent another one. That one didn't arrive. And after waiting 2 months for that, when I was finally gonna be sent a third one, I walk into Michael's and what do I see? This. Bruh. I called them and asked them, like, do you guys have the Chameleon markers? They said no. I walk in there and they have everything, and I've been waiting 2 months to use these. Mistakes are made, that's all I'm gonna say. Mistakes were made. Anyways, I'm excited now because now I finally get to use these markers. It's awesome having a brand new marker set. I kind of have a mixed relationship with my Copics. A lot of them are quite old, so sometimes it's a bit of a gamble using them. For instance, I'll be working on a piece like this one that I was really excited to finish, and then midway through it, the marker died. So yeah, I'm excited to have some new markers so I can finish some old art pieces that I never got to finish. So let me just open all these up so I could show you guys how these cool markers work. Now, before we get into what makes these markers so interesting, I just wanted to show you a size comparison between these Chameleon markers and my Copic markers. As you can see, they're a lot bigger than the Copic markers, and we'll get into the reason why in a second. So just like the Copic marker, they're comprised of 2 different nibs. One nib is a brush nib, which allows you more control with your strokes, and the other side is more of a pointed nib, which is probably used better for filling in large solid areas. And the third part of these markers is what makes them interesting. They actually have an extra chamber that's filled with colorless blender, which you can actually attach to one of the nibs, filling it with the blender, essentially creating a gradient style marker. Wow! These color tops work the same way as the colorless blenders on each marker, the difference being they have an actual color in them. So when you use these ones, you create a gradient between 2 colors. Wow. They're pretty fun. They honestly got me thinking about some interesting color combinations I can do. I started playing around seeing what works well together, what doesn't. But some colors don't mix well together, like yellow and purple. But anyways, I think it's about time to put together an artwork for these markers. But first, let's do the inking.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
So I just wanted to point out something funny I noticed about the markers. I don't know if it's like a manufacturing defect, but I noticed with this particular color that the cap didn't really match the color.
Got him!
It's weird, it's like it's more of a blue, but when you use it, it's more of like a purple color. And what's even stranger is somehow the color top matches, but the marker itself doesn't.
Why you bully me?
But anyways, my illustration's all inked, so I'm ready to start coloring it. Let's try out these markers. Overall, I would say these markers work pretty good. You have to put in a little extra time to mix the colors, but the gradients you can achieve are quite nice. Although I should warn though that you need to use marker paper for these because they bleed like crazy. But anyways, my artwork is all complete. Here's how it turned out. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, subscribe for future art videos, and until next time, keep on drawing. Peace.